coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Monday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. 2nd. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Texans have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud begins with a pass. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no game.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh! And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. To throw is Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He is in. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. Now Lawrence. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. First and 10.
Let's go. Easy. Read it, 24. Read it, 24.
On the give, it's Swift. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's caught by Walker. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
In motion comes Walker. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Lawrence now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll put Addison in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. So, 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A second down throw for Stroud. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Gun. 30 left.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Texans have it. He rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they have done it again, Greg. The rare game where you have two fumble returns for touchdown. The defense coming up with it one more time.
The best defenses, Mike, they understand that turnovers come in bunches. All of a sudden you get one, they kind of get contagious. In this case, we see it unfold. They get one earlier. They get another fumble return for a touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get a third.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. Third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now, as he's on to punt for the second time. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. So it is halftime here on New Year's Day. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half?
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Look wide, get this one complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
They will run it over center with Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, kill! We're out on the way. Take right open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
13 Luke. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Hey, go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Give up the middle with Swift. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence going up top. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The motion man is Johnson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Let's go. Same right.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
All right.
Slot man in motion left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Stroud. That is hard down the field. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Here we go. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So, 3 quarters have come and... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
30 left. Go, let's go. Hey, easy, route prep. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now a handoff running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, run. 11, Agate. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. zone. It's a touchback. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll try the right side this time. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans stretch things out even further. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give on the ground. Whoa! And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard.
On the quick, right?
They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back to throw. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And they were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even than the 72 point